daring stunts. Among them, the flower bomb attack in the Commons in May. As to royal security, yesterday's breach comes after a Daily Mirror reporter got a job at Buckingham Palace as a servant last November. Last June, stand-up comedian Aaron Barchak crashed Prince William's 21st birthday party at Windsor. And just 4 months ago, Buckingham Palace appointed a director of security to put a stop to such embarrassing breaches. Yesterday's events eventually ended peacefully. Once they'd got him down, Hatch was arrested on suspicion of criminal damage. But while the protesters are hailing the publicity stunt as a massive victory for their cause, the Queen, who's currently in Scotland, is said to be furious. She will not be the only one keen to hear the findings of an urgent Scotland Yard inquiry into how yet another intruder has managed to make a mockery of royal security once again. Catherine Jacob, ITV News.
Well, with me in the studio is Guy Harrison from Fathers for Justice. So what do you think it achieved?
It just highlights our campaign that we are so badly treated in the law courts, and Jason hasn't seen his children for a number of years, and it just keeps highlighting the campaign.
Well, I wonder if it does, because if you look at this morning's papers, they're all about security. I mean, there you are. There's what if it had been a suicide bomber on the front of the Express. On the front of the Mail, Batman makes a laughingstock of Britain's security forces. I mean, that's what people are concentrating on, not the dilemma and the problems facing fathers who can't get access to their children.
No, but if you read further on there, they'll always say it's Fathers for Justice, and then most people want to know more about the story. So they will say, why are Fathers for Justice doing this? Why are they putting themselves at such risk? As you know, David, which was Robin, actually had a gun pointed at him and told he didn't get down, he'd be shot. So, you know, we are going to tremendous lengths to get the publicity.
Well, I just wonder whether you're in danger of losing public sympathy, because after all, this is the royal family. In fact, for a terrorist to get very...
The reverse. I believe that we're actually closing all the loopholes and showing how incredibly poor the security is, whether it's Westminster or whether it's Buckingham Palace or wherever. I think, you know, the fact that we're closing these loopholes means tomorrow there was a terrorist attack on the royal family, they can't get in because we've actually highlighted it.
You think that security will be tightened following this and no terrorist will stand a chance?
I would imagine the likelihood of putting a ladder along the Buckingham Palace will be zero from now on.
Do you think the truth of it is that they knew it was you right from the start? Maybe they had advance information that you were going to try something, so although they didn't know the exact time, maybe they knew it was going to be you?
The police are tracking everything that we do, so they know we're going to do it, they just don't know when. And we had a number of diversions, so people knew that it was done in a humorous way, as we hopefully try to. But as I say, the main issue is that it is a very serious issue that people aren't seeing or fathers aren't seeing their children. And we'll stop doing this and stop doing all these campaigns the minute that they stop the injustice with the fathers.
But you'll carry on as long as that, what you call injustice, isn't righted.
Relentlessly.
So, yeah, I mean, you were the man who apparently threw the condom containing purple flour at the Prime Minister. Well, you're claiming you did. You did you?
Well, I got prosecuted for it and I admitted to doing it, so yes.
But there were more than one person there, but yes, you were the one who actually threw it.
Yes, that's right.
What next, then?
Well, we can't tell you that, but the police are very aware because they're tapping our phones and God knows what else. But we will just keep doing it until they actually change the laws. And at the end of it, there is a very serious issue to it that, you know, we're being denied 100 children a day lose access with their fathers and grandparents. And it's absolutely crazy in such a great country as this that we've got such, you know, prehistoric laws that don't get changed when they say, yes, everybody agrees that they're actually very poor. We have a lot of public support, and yet they say, OK, we'll change the law in 2 or 3 or 4 years' time. That's far too long for children. A day is too long.
Just remind us, Guy, of your own situation.
I haven't seen my daughter for 3 years. And
she's how old?
She's 6 now. I've got 3 court orders saying that I have to see her every other weekend, and the mother just turns around and says, sorry, no, put me in jail. And the judge will turn around and say, sorry, I can't put a mother in jail, so, you know, it calls the mother implacably hostile, and that's it. That's the end of it. I've spent over £50,000 on legal fees.
So more protests to come?
Absolutely, until they change the law.
Guy Harrison, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much.